Hey everybody, it's Mary Jo with chatandchalk.com, chatandchalk.com. Today we are going to unleash a bunch of wine glasses, and I'm going to show you some fun stuff. I want to go ahead and share this though. If you want to go ahead and share with your friends, now would be the time so that they can learn some fun stuff too. I'm going to share this with my community page. Hey Dax, how are you? I'm going to share this with my community page though, and that way everybody will be able to love some wine glass fun. This is a great way, what I'm going to show you today is a great way that you can keep your wine glasses so nobody gets all confused with whose wine glass it is, right? And you can either make it a like a forever glass, or you can make it one that there we go, or you can make it one that you can wash off and do it again next month. So it's like 1, 2, 3, easy peasy, all according to what you do. So I have these, I guess they would be for red wine, wine glasses. I like, not that I drink, I don't drink, but some people like the red wine glasses for white wine too. So that works. I guess you can use any kind. But so I'm just going to wash this off real good. It's kind of been dusty over on my shelves, to be honest. I've been wanting to do this with you guys for a long, long time. And it's taken this long. It's taken this long. Oh my gosh. Just saying, it's crazy. So we're going to do 2 glasses today. One is going to be the temporary glass that, say you have a dinner party or a wine party, a sip and chalk, whatever, and you want everybody to decorate their glass, they can. So we can decorate our glasses with chalk paste, and then when our event is all the way over, we can put them in the dishwasher and start again, right? So you'll have it for next month. And the second one we're going to do is going to be a little bit more permanent. We're still going to use chalk paste, but I'm going to add some embossing to it. And this is actually going to be an experiment. And then we're going to see how it holds up with washing and after I heat set it, and see if it actually will adhere to the glass. And if it does, then it'll be more permanent. Now, if you wanted to be extra permanent and make it forever, then you would use our Couture ink. Okay, our Couture ink, what you would do, like we did yesterday with the inking on the glass, is you would just ink it onto your wine glass or whatever porcelain or glassware that you have. You would ink it on, same method with the squeegee and the transfer, and then you would let it dry overnight. You would then bake it at 350 degrees in your oven for 40 minutes. Put it in a cold oven, turn the oven on, set your timer, and let the heat go back to normal. So leave it like overnight. And then in the morning it'll be ready to go, and it's hand washed. Okay? So let's get chalking and see what we can do with these glasses, because it should be fun. Okay, so let me show you what we got going on here. Today I am going to use these snowflakes on these glasses like I told you I was going to do yesterday. I have some fun chalk paste colors. I have some bright blues and yellows, and I think those are perfect for snowflakes. Now I'm not going to do the whole transfer. I'm just going to do like 1 flake at a time, okay? Hey, we're all 1 flake at a time, just saying. And since I'm doing like smaller areas, I'm going to use, if I have it out here, I don't think I have it out here. I wanted to use my multi-tool, but I don't have it out here. It's in the bathroom. I used it yesterday when I was chalking. So since we're working on a round surface, we have to figure out and kind of pull that just a little bit. You don't want to stretch your screen, but then you got to get your bubbles out, okay? So you might have a little bit of wrinkles towards the edge. That's okay. You just want to get that all the way there. And you're going to chalk just like you would normal. So you get your chalk paste, dip it in, and smear it on a nice thin layer because you're chalking on glass. It's just a nice smooth surface too. And you can actually chalk on your picture frames, on your, you know, like if you have a family portrait and you want to put family on the glass part of it in the front, you could do that. It adds a nice little touch to it. I have people calling. Sorry about that. And I don't know how to just get them to stop calling. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that pretty? Did you guys see that? Okay, so now I want to add a couple little snowflakes. And if I can, you know, I can add a couple at a time. If you want to add more, you can. So I'm just going to show you real quick. I'm not going to do the whole glass because I think you guys get the gist, you know. Y'all are smart people. So I'm going to do these two up here. And then remember that if you're going to do just chalk, you're just going to let it dry. And it'll be just, it's a nice little craft to let your guests, they can create their own glass and then they can see it. And then when they leave, you put it in the dishwasher and you let it go. Or you hand wash it and you wash that chalk right away. And then they can come back the next month and do the same thing. Or you can do some inking with it and make your chalk paste fun. Now remember, we could also take these and use the armor etch on them and make that fun too. So here's what your chalk looks like on your glass. Okay, so we would just chalk that one up. The next thing I want to do is I want to show you guys how you could not only chalk, but then we're going to add some embossing powder on it. And let's see, I want to use these little stars because I want to do little gold stars and then maybe some snowflakes later. So I'm going to take and I'm just going to make a few stars. I'm going to use chalk again. And I am going to use this dark blue and I'm going to do the embossing in the teal because I want to. And I like teal. And then I can make the whole thing and show you guys later how it all ends up. So I go ahead and I do my chalking, set my transfer aside, get my transfer way out of the way. That looks so cute. It kind of looks like a superhero POW, doesn't it? Then I'm going to take this paper, I've folded it so that my embossing powder will go right in there, the ones that I'm not using. And I'm just going to sprinkle my embossing over that chalk paste, tap it off. Okay, that's what it looks like right now. Set it up. I have a laundry basket falling. And then you're going to take this embossing powder and put it back in because you don't want to waste your embossing powder. Now this is Eileen Hull embossing powder. I've been working with her with some scrapbooking things. I love this embossing powder. It works so nice, and we'll do some more of these in a minute. Let's see how it works though. I've done chalkboards with this embossing powder and it will come off the chalkboard. It takes a little work. You have to soak kind of underneath it and use a little plastic scraper, but it does work. So let's heat this up and you guys can see how this works. So can you see? So I'm just heating it up, and what it is, it's like actually wax, and you're melting the wax onto, oh my hand's crooked, onto that glass. I like the dark blue behind it. I don't know if you guys can see. Can you see how it's changing? There it goes. See how it just melts? I love to emboss things, just so you know. And on the glass, we'll see what it does. Let's get that top on. Oh, I love this powder because it has, I'll bring it up closer to the, so you heat it up with a heat gun, but look at how cute that is. Wait, where is it? Where are you? There you are. Look at how cute that has the different colors in it. I love it. I love, love, love it. And it gives it a nice texture. So let's let it cool for a second. it really did heat up that glass. And it's still wet. See, I got it all. I hit it. See, I hit it, so now it's white, the little one. So we got to let that cool. We could go back to this one, do some yellow stars here. We could make it a Hanukkah cup. That would be cool. So we'll just go back, get some yellow, add a few little yellow stars here onto our, oops, that wasn't it. It's just here. Onto our glass. Can add one here. Let's add one over here. Or let's add a snowflake. Well, I don't have that one. I have the yellow open Mary Jo. Let's add that one right there. We're just waiting for that other cup to dry or to cool a minute because it did heat up with the embossing. I love that. I love those little stars. I'm trying to remember what they came with. Isn't that cute? Okay, so the other thing you can do, and let me show you. I know I have it here because you guys saw me chalk it before. But I have my little bottle that I've done, right? I did it for Halloween, and it lights up. You see how it lights up? I have little lights in here, in this little top. There's a battery and little lights, and you can add some little tissue paper in there if you want, whatever. I like it with just the lights. But what I love about this is, so now when Halloween's over, I'm not gonna use this one here because I have another one. I can simply wash that off. And now I can put up snowflakes on this, right? I can take the same bottle. Let me turn the lights off. There we go. I can take the same bottle, a real pretty blue bottle. I love this bottle. Wash it off since I only use chalk on it. And then change it up for the season. So I have another little project right here. So I'm going to be washing this off and putting some snowflakes. Or I might actually make this into Hanukkah lights. I think that would be fun for my Jewish friends, because Hanukkah is a fun time for them too. And use it for the 8 nights. That would be fun to be able to have just a little light. Okay, so that's what you can do with glass. Let's see how this turned out. So, oh yeah, look at that. So the embossing stayed on. It's really nice. Now the test. I have a towel here. And let's spray it with some water and see what it does. Because I'm all about this. I'm all about testing. Okay, so you could hand wash this fine once you embossed it. And I wonder if it will come off. I guess this would be considered semi-permanent. Let's see if we can get it off with just a scraper. Yes, we can. So since we used the chalk, we would then be able to get this off. So it is semi-permanent, meaning that we could scrape it off and start again if we wanted with the embossing, or we could let it be and wash it in by hand, like, right? How cool is that? And it does scrape all the way off. There we go. What? So we did an experiment. We did an experiment here today with Mary Jo and Chalk Couture. Hey guys, so let's see who all's here. Jen and Dax and Cassandra and Deborah and Lynette. Okay, so Lynette, it can be permanent. It doesn't have to be permanent. It's totally up to how you want to make it work. So like I said, if you wanted to make it permanent, you could make it permanent with the ink and just bake it on, and then it will be permanent. Or if you wanted to do semi-permanent, you can use the embossing, then you'll have a nice texture to it. And you could do some fun with that, like little raised snowflakes, silver and gold. And like I said, I used the Eileen Hull. This is what it looks like. Eileen Hull embossing. Let me show you. There's the name. I don't know. Did it get... There it is. Now it's getting clear. So Eileen Hull. The embossing powder, and she has all different kinds of embossing powders, so you can just go on eileenhull.com and find that. So I think that's kind of fun. So we embossed, we can ink, and we can chalk. What? All of that in a wine glass. What? How cute is that? It could be so fun. And then, like this one with chalk, when they're all done, dishwasher and start again. Now, the other thing that I do that I chalk on, just so you guys know, and y'all might think I'm crazy, but you know how people have those big platters when you first walk into their house, like on their little entryway table? Well, I usually take my Fiesta ware, my large platters, I'll chalk something pretty on it, set it there for the season, and then I put it in my dishwasher and then put it back in the cabinet. Easy peasy. You can do chalk anywhere. Decorate your world. If you want to see some more ideas, make sure you go to my website, www.chatandchalk.com. Spell it out, ChatandChalk.com. And I have some blogs on there, some fun recipes, and just a whole bunch of fun on there. It's kind of like a Mod Podge of cool. So you go on there and check it out. Check out some new chalking techniques. And you can also visit me at YouTube, Mary Jo Markle, all one word, no spaces. Okay, guys, have a great day, and I'll talk to you later. Aloha.